I think it'll be a really important thing for us. This kind of core group of players has really grown over the last 3 years or so, and to bring everybody back, you don't have to go over as much of the stuff. It's kind of you're starting with a capacity that you've built over the last couple of years anyway. So I think that continuity will be really important for us, especially in a league that's as tight as the OUA, to kind of start off and just get into competing as opposed to having to learn that level of compete. I think will be really important for our success. Well, I think we'll probably have a lot of scoring by committee, but Kelsey McComb will be someone who she has a knack to be able to put pucks in the net and can score some highlight reel goals, and so we'll be depending on her. I think Erin Locke is someone who has put up points and been the leading point getter over the course of her career with us, so someone who I think will do that as well. Tegan Duncan missed a lot of time last year, but we're hoping that she's going to come back in and be a big impact for us. And I think the rest of it is by committee, so it'll probably be some younger players as opposed to necessarily veterans, but I think we'll see like the Brooke Andersons and the Courtney Gardners and Chelsea Tucker, who's in 5th year. I think all of them will chip in and score some goals. Yeah, defensively, I think Jenna Gray is our captain. She plays with, she's a physical defender. She can get up and down the ice, plays a two-way game. So I think she's someone who will contribute offensively, but also she's really important for us defensively. Just how she plays the game, she plays it so tough. I also think Taylor Davison is a standout for us. She can really skate the game at a elite level and will get up and down the ice, and her defensive play has come a long way. Cynthia St. Cyr, is a 4th-year player. She's uses her size and strength and has a really good stick. So I think the three of them anchor our defense, and I think Sarah Power and Kayla Hosegood also add depth there. So I think we've got some strong defenders that have good size and good skill back there that will help us be successful. Yeah, well, we have, we're really excited. We have 3 outstanding defenders coming in. We were hoping to get one of the 3 when we were recruiting, and we got all 3, which is a huge bonus. So, Julia McLennan played for Team Manitoba at the U18 Nationals last year, and she can really skate the game at a high level and brings a lot of speed and skill to our lineup. Carolyn Eagles was on the bronze medalist in the PWHL, and again, she has a really strong two-way game, and she's kind of like in that same mold as what Jenna Gray brings. That she's a physical defender, really smart, right-handed shot, which is something that we need in our blue line as well. Can play offensively and defensively, and I think she's going to be a standout for us this year. And Natalie Dean is the 3rd of those D, and Natalie's a big defenseman. She got long sticks. She can really shoot the puck from the blue line. But all 3 are going to enhance our ability to defend and play offense, and I think it'll make us tremendously deeper in the back end and be able to compete with the top teams. And I'm just excited to see what they're going to do this year and moving forward. In net, we have we also brought in Serena Vilda, who is as they always say, you can't coach size, and she's got great size and she's got good skill. So I think she's going to be important for us moving forward. We'll compete for playing time and add some stability in our net as well. And then, in goal, I think, we're led by, Eva Hall, coming off a couple of seasons where she's missed a lot of time with injury, but really talented and athletic goaltender and can steal games. And Lauren Doobie's played the lion's share over the last couple of years and has, really continued to progress in her game. So I think she's going to anchor us in the net and give us opportunities to win every night. Well, I think the key to our success is Wanu, which is family. It's about the depth of community and culture that we've created here over almost 50 years of women's hockey, and the fact that this team is so close and tight knit. They really depend on each other and pull for one another and cheer on one another, and I think that's a huge part of our success, is just that camaraderie that we've built, and the fact that we represent the logo with pride. I think we're a team that is, the sum of our parts is what's important, right? It's not one person that's going to get the job done. Collectively, we're going to do it as a unit. And so for us, our trademark will be how competitive and fierce we are and how physical. And I think that, that's going to be our game, is to lean on people and use our size and strength and be competitive, trying to be the most competitive team on the ice every single game. Well, my expectations are for us to continue to grow. And I don't know what the cap on that will be. I think, we could go, from 10th place very high up in the standings. But, I think for us, if we continue to grow based on what we did at the end of last season and kind of start that way and get better, I think that will be really important for us. And if we do that, I think we'll put ourselves in a situation to compete for a championship. Whether that's this year, next year, or the year beyond. But I think, our goal is to move ourselves up into the top half of the OUA. And my expectations is for this group to compete as hard as they can every night. And if we don't win the game, that we've made an impression on the team that we're playing against, that we're really hard to play against.